Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Fabio Hart coming back with another live video. Just outside of one of our apartments that we do the apartment clean out for. And for whatever reason, the emails have been going pretty crazy today, guys, in regards to, a lot of different matters. But what I want to address right now is that I guess so many people feel that they're confused with all of the information that's out here. A lot of people say that they tune into this person channel, they tune into this franchise, they tune into this independent cleaner, they tune into this person, that person, this person. Here's the thing, guys. There is a lot of information across the web about commercial cleaning, and when you don't know what you don't know, it becomes overwhelming. But what I don't want to happen, guys, and a lot of times this is what happened, is that a lot of times people uh, get so caught up and get so consumed with the information, and then they don't get started at all. Okay. I want you guys to get out and try something. If you're watching a YouTuber or you're watching somebody that you believe in, that has a lot of great information, and you want to start with their program, you want to start with their course, you want to start with their class, their webinar, whatever the case is, okay? Or you just want to, look at their channel and you want to dissect the information on their channel. There's no right or wrong way to do this business. I tell you guys that all the time, right? So many people has come back to me and they say, Fabio, this person says this is the wrong way to do it. This is not the right way to do it. There, please believe me, there is no right or wrong way to do this business. It's all about what you feel comfortable with. It's all about execution on that, okay? There's a lot of tech companies out there, right? It's a lot of people that do what Bill Gates do or Microsoft do, right? It's a lot of phone companies out there, right? Now, a lot of these phone companies are successful in their own right, but they build their model differently, right? They did things differently. Okay. So with that being said, you guys might want to build your situation differently. Now, when I first started, I took pieces from some of everybody, right? I took a little from this person, a little from that person, right? There wasn't a whole hell of a lot of information on the YouTube platform when I first started out, but over the years that changed, right? So you guys heard my story. I bought this course and I went through the course. So that was the only thing, I guess, to save me to a certain degree, right? I invested in myself. Okay. What I did know is that it was going to take me being proactive. Okay, it was going to take me being proactive and getting out there and making shit jump, because without me getting out there, I would have never got not one sale and not one deal. Okay, so like I say, don't let the information overwhelm you guys. Don't let the information out there overwhelm you. Like I said, behind me, this is one of the places that we cleaning out. I got employees in there now. I wanted to come out and talk to you guys real briefly about this, because I don't want anybody to get deterred. There's so much money to be made out here. Again, in every niche market. I don't care if you're cleaning restaurants. I don't care if you're buffing floors. I don't care if you're a carpet cleaner. I don't care if you're residential. I don't care if you're commercial. I don't care if you're a window cleaner, right? I don't landscaping. It all falls in the same service realm, right? I don't care what you do. It's so much money to be made out here. Parking lot clean out, right? um Junk removal. I mean, I don't care what you do. It's just so much money to be made out here. And once again, like I said, I don't want you guys to get sidetracked with all the information across the internet, with all of the information that you see on YouTube, what other people saying this and saying that. A lot of people say, well, Fabio, we, like I said, I got emails. People say, well, Fabio, you say do this, but another YouTuber say do that. Or I talk to another YouTuber, they say this is the wrong way to do it and this is the right way to do it. Again, there is no right or wrong way to do this business. Just get started, right? Just get started. If you have a little money to play with, then utilize those dollars. I got a video on how I would break down $1,000, or I think it was $5,000, for those that had a little money. I did a video on how you would want to break that money down without just spending it frivolously, right? Also, I'm also a big advocate of sweat equity, putting in a lot of sweat equity. A lot of people say don't go door to door. This is what I'm hearing. People come and telling me that other YouTubers say don't go door to door. It doesn't work. Don't pick up the phones. It doesn't work. You should use social media platforms and different things like that. Again, when you're in business, you want to try some of everything because you just don't know what's going to pop for you, right? You don't know. So unless you try it and try to get familiarized with it and build your system, build what worked for you won't know until you try it. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say pretty much on this video, you guys. This wasn't meant to be a very, very long video, but I wanted this video to be impactful and informative and motivating enough so you guys can get out there and do it. Do not let the massive amount of information on YouTube or the internet as a whole cripple you. Okay? Again, there is no right or wrong way to do this business. There is no right or wrong way to do this business. I scale my business up more than $100,000 annually, right? We north of $250,000 annually in revenue, and I operate in multiple. But again, there was no right or wrong way. I took a little from this. I read this book. I read that marketing book, right? I listened to this business audio. I listened to that business audio, right? I did my research on YouTube, and I kind of picked and choose from certain people that I thought made sense and what seemed feasible for me to do, right? Same thing with podcasts and different things. Like I say, I don't get so much caught up, guys. To be honest, I don't get so much caught up into um, what's going on the internet because I'm just steady out here in the fields doing it. I'm steady out here just doing it, trying to make it happen, trying to get new contracts, right? Trying to develop different systems, right? To make it a lot easier for me. You know, there's certain accounts that I wouldn't go after because it just doesn't feel good to me. Like restaurant clean out, it's really messy and it's, that whole, cleaning grease up and that type of thing. That's just not for me. So I wouldn't want to put somebody through anything that I'm not willing to do myself. Okay. No, I covered this on other videos. If you go up to a building and they say no soliciting, don't knock on the door. Don't attempt to go in. Don't attempt to approach that client. What you should do though is go home and do it by phone, right? Because they don't necessarily know that you was even at the business, right? You might be walking past a business and it says no soliciting on the door, right? So you would take down the address or take down the name of the business, go home and attempt to reach them that way, okay? But don't walk in a facility that says no soliciting, okay? So, just to let you know. But like I say, guys, there's no right or wrong way to do it. I had to not a problem. I had to let some people know that I don't want them to get discouraged. I don't want them to get discouraged because, like I say, other people have other different YouTubers that they listen to, that they like to listen, and I'm okay with it. But I don't want you to think that there's a right or wrong way to do this business. You have to do what feel comfortable for you, as long as it's ethical and legal. Okay. Like I said, if you have a little money, then money is king a lot of times. If you have a little money, then you could probably do more. Your advertising budget is a little bit better. But if you don't have a lot of money, then you have to put in pure sweat equity. You have to get out there knocking doors, right? You have to pick up the phones and make those calls. Okay. So again, don't let the massive amount of information on the internet deter you guys from starting your business. Okay. Really get out there and do it. Don't watch a whole lot of videos. Again, watching these videos can make you become overwhelming, right? The way I read books, I read books all the time, but the way I read books is I read them in sections, right? I get a book, read a little bit, execute on that, read some more, execute on that, read some more, execute on that. I just don't have enough time in a day to really sit down and read a book straight through because it's just so much going on in my day, right? And I would suggest you guys do the same thing. Try some of everything, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do it. For those individuals who emailed me and said that this YouTuber said use online methods or use online marketing or social media marketing. I'm not going to tell anybody not to use social media. that's just not how I generate majority of my revenue. Once again, in my company do north of $250,000 annually, right? And the system that I have in place works. I get contracts, right? I get turned down also. I don't get everything that I go after, okay? But I stay consistent with what I know, with what I'm used to. This building behind me is an apartment complex. We're doing clean outs right now in this building, in this facility, okay? But like I say, the way I got this and the way I get some of my other apartment complex, I use the same type of system that worked for me. There is no right or wrong way to run this business, start this business, or do this business. There's no right or wrong way. You have to do what feel comfortable with you. Okay? So don't let don't let other YouTubers, I don't care who it is on the platform, don't let them tell you, oh, you can't make money this way or you can't do it that way. Right? You could take a little from each and every one of us. Right? That's why I don't bash anybody method. A lot of people come and tell me, and I'm not gonna say names, but a lot of people come and tell me what other people says in terms of starting a cleaning business and this and this and that. And I tell them, hey, give it a shot. I never bash anybody's system, anybody's program, anybody's whatever, right? I always encourage you to give it a shot. If you hit with it, then you hit a home run, right? If you don't hit with it, then that's just a little loss that you took, but it was a learning lesson, right? So everything isn't going to work for everybody. But if you feel comfortable with investing in something, or you feel comfortable with putting your energy in something, your time is something, then go after it, guys. Go after it, because you never know if it's going to hit unless you try it. Okay? You never know if it's going to hit unless you try it. Some people tell me, Fabio, I'm not that good on the phones. So I tell them go door to door. Right? Some people say, well, Fabio, I don't have a lot of cash. I tell people all the time, you're either going to have cash or you got to have time. It's very rare that people have both, when they just starting out. But either you're going to have cash and invest and put a marketing plan together, or be able to hire people to do what you can't do, or you're going to have the time, and you have to develop that on your own. Okay? So once again, guys, I don't want you to get discouraged. This wasn't meant to be a very, very long video. If you have any questions, I'd love to entertain them right now for you. But like I say, do not allow the overwhelming information on the internet or YouTube or whatever, social media, whatever the case is, overwhelm you to the point where you don't start. Okay? Each day you relax, each day that you don't get out here and try to do door to door or pick up the phones or send out mailers or whatever the case is, every day that you don't do anything, that's the day that somebody else is taking money out of your mouth, so to speak. Right? That's the day that somebody else is walking into your potential residential client. That's the day that somebody else is walking into your potential commercial client, your potential window cleaning client, your potential parking lot cleanup client. Okay? But you have to get out here. Why not you? Why not you? You have to live, eat, and breathe this stuff. If you want this business to work for you, you have to work for it first. If you want this business to work for you, you have to work for it first. Okay? And that's on every level. You have to be everything in the beginning. Now, I am going to come back with a video because I do have videos on this topic. I don't have the time to entertain it right now, but I am going to come back with a video. People telling me that it's really, really hard with employees. Fabio, how are you making it go with employment? To give you the short side of things, guys, dealing with your employees all come down to training. Dealing with the employees all come down to training. That's what it really boils down to. And keeping your word, paying them on time, right? Sizing them up, okay? I gave you guys a lot of information on older videos about how I hire, how I fire, how I deal with my training system and training my employees, and it works for me. So if it worked for me, I'm sure it can work for you, okay? A lot of people I find is getting too acquainted with their employees. They hire them, they want to drink beers with them, go out with them, let them do their hair, go to the same this and this and that. You cannot do that in the very, very beginning. You have to keep it strictly business. Okay? Now, I do certain things for my employees. Okay? but my employees also stay with me for a very long time. It's very rare that I hire somebody and then they quit on me in 2 weeks. I'm not saying that it never happened or it won't happen or haven't happened. It's just very rare now. Okay? Because I'm generally speaking pretty good at sizing somebody up in the interview setting or at the application setting. All right. So when they fill out the application, I'm generally right there. I have them fill out the application, right? You get a copy of their ID, social security card. You're going to need a copy of that for tax purposes and things like that. Put them on the W-2s or the 1099, however you're going to do it, right? And you just ask them, a few questions. You kind of know in the interview if you're going to hire somebody, right? Based on the answers that they give you to your questions, you would know, like, okay, if this person is a pretty good candidate for my business. Okay, so like I say, but that's a whole separate video. I'm gonna do a video on that on that later, talking specifically about hiring employees, training employees, different things that I do. If you want to see some of my older videos on the channel, guys, you can kind of browse through it where I talk about it. But like I say, it all comes down to the training in regards to dealing with employees. I know that it's not easy. I know that it's not easy, but you have to put a training in place for your employees. But you have to be the person that started off. So all of this come full circle. This is what I'm saying, guys. You have to be everything in the beginning. You have to be the employee. You have to be the accountant. You have to be the marketer. You have to do the administration part of it, right? You're the one that have to go door to door. You have to be everything in the very, very beginning, because it's just you. Unless you have a husband or a son or a daughter or somebody like that that can help you out, then you guys work it as a team, but you're the top dog, right? So essentially you have to show them what it is that need to be done. But in order for you to do that, you have to know what it is. Okay? Which is paramount that you guys listen to what the client want on a walkthrough. When you get a walkthrough and they say we need this done, we need that, it's paramount that you take very, very good notes. Okay? Number one, it's part of training. Number two, you need to know what they need done. Number three, it all plays with how you're going to charge them, right? That's why you're taking notes, because you need to know what they need done, and you also need to know how you're going to charge them, right? You have to know the difference with your company between an extended clean or just a general cleaning, right? Every company operate different. What's general to me might be extended to you. It might be an extended clean. You might charge more for something that I consider general cleaning, and vice versa, right? So I just wanted to tap in with you guys. I don't want you to get discouraged once again with all the information out here on the internet. There's no right or wrong way to do this business. People telling me what other people's telling them, it's wrong to do it this way. Don't do it this way. Don't chase clients. Have clients chase. I'm with all of it. You can chase some clients and still make a good living, and you can have them chase you and you still can make a good living. Okay? You have to get it by any means necessary. You can't hold nothing back, and especially in the very, very beginning, because it's all part of building your system. What works for you? I have a system. McDonald's is a system. Microsoft is a system. Nike is a system. Everybody have a system. It's a system in place. The franchise that you with, they have a system that they go about to get their contracts and how they operate. They have policy and procedures. It's a system. Okay, and that's what you have to work very, very hard and very, very diligently on, putting together your system. Okay, so that's it, guys. I don't want to ramble too much. I want to kind of get back in the building here. Like I say, I'm outside of one of the apartment complexes that we cleaned up. Yes, needed to hear this. Yep. Very good, Ashell. Like I said, I'm gonna get back in here with employees. Like I said, we're doing some clean out, so it's pretty messy. Like I said, I just wanted to step out and talk to you guys because we got a few emails, and I feel like this was something that I needed to stop and confront immediately, because the last thing I want is anybody that watch my videos to get discouraged because of what another YouTuber told them, or what somebody else said online, or what they read in the forum, and different things like that. There is no right or wrong way to do this business. Try something. If it worked for you, keep doing it. If it doesn't work for you over a significant amount of time, stop. And the reason I say that is because I don't want you guys to try it for 1 week, try it for 2 weeks and say, oh, this doesn't work for me. You have to give something a chance to work, right? You got to put some time into it, right? A lot of times what you might be saying or what you might be doing might not be the problem. It might be your brochure, it might be your flyer, it might be your verbiage, right? When you're mailing it out, when you're presenting it, right? It might not look professional, okay? But you have to tweak it where you have to tweak it. A lot of times it's not your marketing material, it's you, the way you carry yourself, the way you look when you walk into the building. Again, I tell people this all the time. I absolutely do not know why people don't listen to me when I say this, but people do not know how you clean in the beginning. People do not know how you clean in the beginning. They don't know. They never seen you before. They never heard about your company. They don't know how you clean. But what they do know is how you look. So if you don't look professional, you don't keep yourself up, right? If you're a woman and you're over sexual, you're over sensual about your looks. Again, keep it like you wear something that you would wear like to an interview, right? This is not, you're not going to the club. Same thing with my guys. You can't be sagging your pants, and you have to, look like that nerd or look like that church boy or that choir boy, right? It's all about the way that you look. It's all about the way that you look in the very, very beginning. If you're just joining me, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Get these likes up now. You guys know I don't get a chance to go live, too much. But like I say, I don't want anybody that watch my videos that email me and be discouraged because of what somebody told them. Okay, I don't. Like I say, so if you don't have the money in the beginning, you gotta have the time. Okay, if you're gonna go door to door, make sure you look the part. If you're going to be out soliciting for new window cleaning jobs, make sure you look the part, right? Keep a professional look, okay? So, again, that's, like I say, this wasn't meant to be a very, very long video. If you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to entertain them real quick. Let me see if anybody have anything here. Yeah, people ask me this all the time. Is it a good idea to offer a free trial? Yes, up to a certain amount of square footage. Up to a certain amount of square footage, right? So you can go door to door now and offer a free trial and clean somebody's building right now. Somebody's waiting for you to walk in, guys. But you don't want to be known for just that person that's walking around the city cleaning up for free, right? You want to kind of pick and choose your battles, okay? You want to pick and choose who you clean for free, or who you're going to give a free trial to, or a free cleaning to, that type of thing. Okay. Is it okay to wear my own company? Yep. Wear your company shirt. Maybe some tan Docker pants, some comfortable shoes, because you're going to be walking door to door. I'm a big fan of Rockports. I like Rockports. But you could, just as long as it's professional, guys. You don't have to be dressy and like church shoes and your Sunday best shoes. But have some nice comfortable walking shoes. Look the part. If you got your company shirt on with your logo, your name, or whatever the case is, as long as it's ironed out, it's not wrinkled up, it's you present yourself well, you're well groomed. Okay. Have great smelling breath. I tell people that all the time. Nothing is worse than a big turnoff than talking to somebody, trying to sell somebody something or introduce yourself, and your breath is not together, right? Look them in the eye, shake their hand. Know your industry, know your business. Okay, have an idea of what you will do and what you won't do. But take great notes on a walkthrough. Always be ready when you walk in the building, because they can ask you to start this evening. It happens, guys. It happens. Please believe that it will happen. It won't happen all the time, but you will get those that be like, well, can you start today? We don't have a cleaner. We do it in-house. We would love to start you today. That's why I tell people, like in my back seat here, in the back of my seat, I have a little folder. I have my business cards in it. I have more business cards in my glove box, right? Ink pens, calculators. Always be ready. Have your business contract, your business agreements, your bids ready. Have your flyers, any marketing material. Always keep some of that stuff in the car, guys. I'm not telling you to have the full stock of everything, but I'm kind of blurry, but I'm still here. Always have that stuff available, in your car. Or if you don't have a car, you're on the bus or however you travel, get a little backpack. That's how I started in the beginning. I had a little backpack I used to walk around. I had my flyers, my business cards, extra pens, just in case I had to write something up. Uh, my estimate breakdown sheet. I had everything, right? The course that I ordered in the very, very beginning, the Your Clean Future course. I had it in the backpack just in case I had to read up on a chapter, or I had to, take a look at something, right? Books that I was reading at the time, marketing books, maybe one or two marketing books, or books that's on commercial cleaning, right? Have this stuff in your backpack. Okay, walk in, present yourself well. Fellas, nice tie, button up shirt. It doesn't have to necessarily have a logo, but make sure it's crispy clean, and you smell well, you present yourself professional. Ladies, same thing, right? Nice little blouse, or nice little polo shirt, or button up shirt, that type of thing, right? Nothing too flashy and too over the top, right? Nice little tan khaki pants, or Docker pants, that type of thing. Great walking shoes. And you too can have a backpack on. You walk in there, you're ready to go, right? It shouldn't be no reason that you have to really put something off because you left something at home. That's why I tell everybody to plan the day, to plan your next day in your current day. So whatever you got planned for tomorrow, you should plan it today. Me, I plan my week out every Sunday. I know what I'm going to do for the entire week. Okay? Everybody else might not have the luxury to do that. Is certain things that might throw you certain curveballs, but at least plan it out the day before, guys. At the very least, plan it out the day before. From what you're going to wear to how you plan on looking. Make sure everything is pressed out and clean. You're ready to go, right? Have your backpack already packed up, already ready to go. Okay? And get out here and hit these doors. Go door to door. I don't care what service you're selling. Window cleaning, carpet cleaning, buffing and waxing, and whatever it is, right? Have all of that stuff ready. Okay? You want to be prepared. Okay? So that's it, guys. I'm going to pretty much let you guys go. If you have any questions, further questions for me, it's bookfabiohart@gmail.com. BOOK, F like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART @gmail.com. Bookfabiohart@gmail.com. I'm going to go ahead, get back in here with my employees to check on, see what they're doing. And like I say, I will be back with another video. If you have any topics that you want me, guys, that you want me to talk about, then be sure to email that to me too. Email that to me. Just put topic in the subject line, and then in the body, tell me what it is you want me to talk about, or what you want me to hit on. Okay? And I'll try to, get to it, and put a video out, and answer your questions and explain everything. Okay? So that's going to do it for now, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy your day. Get out there. Stay hustling.